Derived as a direct replacement for the aging Saab 9000, the 9.5 represents the full-size executive car segment for Saab. All 9.5s were produced at the Trollhättan assembly plant in Sweden. In 2005, the Linear was only available as a SportWagon, as Saab called it. Arc and Aero were available in both sedan and wagon body styles. As Saab says, Linear represents the very essence of the Saab philosophy: timeless Scandinavian simplicity, clean lines, modern style, but with a discreet edge. Prime competition were the BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, and Volvo S60. And today we are taking a look at this very nice and very well preserved 2005 Saab 9.5 Linear SportWagon that is painted in silver metallic and features a granite gray leather interior. Its when new pricing is shown to the left, and the complete option list is in the description box below. Featuring a multi-link rear axle tuned for both comfort and sportiness, along with independent front wishbone suspension and front and rear stabilizer bars, this makes the 9.5 a most agile handling car with a comfortable and controlled ride in both sedan and wagon form. The Saab 9.5 SportWagon is the ultimate in outdoor companions with tons of cargo space, responsive powertrain, optionally fitted roof rails, and a 3,500-pound trailer tow capacity. 9.5 is front-wheel drive with power coming from the 2.3-liter dual overhead cam 16-valve turbocharged and intercooled inline 4-cylinder engine. This engine is of an iron block and aluminum head construction with light pressure turbo induction and multi-port fuel injection with a 9.3 to 1 compression ratio. This engine creates 185 horsepower at 5,500 RPM, 207 pound-feet of torque at 1,800 RPM. While instrumented road tests have been completed on the Saab 9.5, none have, to my knowledge at least, been completed on the Linear SportWagon. As a result, we estimate 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.9 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 26.4 seconds, the quarter mile in 17.53 seconds at 82 miles per hour, with top speed limited to 137 miles per hour. The SportWagon is equipped with an 18.5 US gallon fuel capacity and consumes 5 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 407 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 19 miles per gallon city, 28 miles per gallon highway, and 22 miles per gallon combined. While a 5-speed manual transmission was standard equipment, this vehicle is fitted with the $1,350 optional 5-speed SenTronic automatic gearbox. This transmission features low gear selection and manual shift capability by placing the lever in the M position and using the steering wheel mounted paddles. It also features a sport mode that is selected via the push button marked S on top of the lever. Alright, looking around the rear of the SportWagon, not much to report on here. It's pretty much typical wagon. I do like the upsweep of the rear window glass. That reminds me somewhat of the 1998 Mercedes-Benz M-Class SUV. The tail lamps are similar to the sedan version of the 9.5 and utilize all incandescent lighting. The large rear window is aided by a rear 180-degree sweep wiper, and rear outward visibility is good overall. Along the profile, the SportWagon shines with its wagony style. Believe it or not, despite the body style, it retains the same overall dimensions as the sedan counterpart. The SportWagon sits on a 106.4-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 190.1 inches. Steering is hydraulically assisted vehicle speed-sensitive variable rate rack and pinion with 2.9 turns lock-to-lock and a 37.1-foot turning radius. Wheels are the silver painted 16 by 6.5-inch aluminum alloys, shod in 215/55 VR16 all-season tires. Brakes are 4-wheel power-assisted disc brakes with 11.34-inch vented rotors up front and 11.26-inch solid rotors in the rear. Brakes are assisted by 4-channel ABS, electronic brake force distribution, and electronic stability control. They can halt the SportWagon from 60 miles per hour to 0 in 134 feet. Alright, the front end. Yes, it's a Saab, clearly, with the large clear lens halogen headlamps and signature split grille and clamshell style hood. That being said, it may be just me, but I do see a lot of mid-90s Citroën, mainly the XM and the Xantia estate. Overall, the Saab 9.5 style seems to hold up pretty well over the test of time, even 16 years later. Alright, we're going to take a look inside now. We don't have smart key access, but we do have keyless remote entry on the key fob. And opening the large bank vault style solid doors reveals a very nice interior. Very nice, comfortable, supportive orthopedic front seats with the plethora of adjustments make this interior very nice, even despite the stark gray in atmosphere. The door panels are pretty plain Jane, there's no buttons really to speak of. You do have padded armrest, chrome-plated door handles, matte pockets. You also have a button for your trunk release. You've also got door speakers and mirror controls. On the instrument panel, you have headlamp controls with instrument panel brightness and fog lamp control, and a button for the electronic stability program. A lot of other blank switches. You've also got a leather-wrapped tilt and telescoping steering wheel, 8-way power driver's seat with adjustable lumbar support. Taking a look at the seats, although they look pretty basic, they're actually very, very comfortable. They do offer good support, good lateral support, and good headrest support. They also have active safety whiplash mechanisms in the headrest. Alright, pan through the interior and show more details. As you can see here, nice fluidic hydraulically assisted power steering on a leather-wrapped 4-spoke steering wheel with auxiliary audio controls as well as transmission shift paddles. The cruise controls are on the multifunction stalk. It is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Alright, front and center are the clear, easy to read analog Saab gauges. Turbo boost gauge is prominent, and it also features a novel night panel gauge which extinguishes all unused instruments. Night panel, while novel, is an eye-saving feature for extended night driving where only the relevant gauge is displayed. Alright, moving over the top of the dash, as you can see here, it's a pretty low glare environment, and actually the dash is held up well over time. There's no cracks or splits. Very aircraft style in its design. You do have these really large air vents with multi-adjustments. And here is a quick look at Saab's trip computer here. Various menus through the radio display, including date, time. You got your fuel economy figures, estimated time of arrivals, and average speed computers. Nice little pop-out cup holder that I wouldn't trust with any kind of cup at all. I would imagine that's pretty flimsy, but it's well designed. You've also got an AM/FM CD cassette player, automatic climate controls, dual zone climates. You've also got the optional heated front seats, but not the ventilated seats. Those were also optional. Large automatic leather-wrapped shift lever with sport mode. You have your power window and power lock switches on the console and the center-mounted key. Leather-wrapped padded center armrest that opens up to reveal an additional cup holder and deep storage. The armrest also slides for additional comfort. Overall, the interior of the Saab 9.5 and Saabs in general are actually well laid out, well thought out, very ergonomic and comfortable places to be. Overhead, we do have a manually dimming rearview mirror. We've also got a nice amount of controls on the overhead console. This is our light switch here. This controls our dome light. This is our power sunroof controls. And you've also got a swivelable map and reading light. Very aircraft style. You've also got the fasten belts, a warning light. Sun visors do offer illuminated vanity mirrors. They do also swing out and you have a secondary visor. Something I think all cars should have. Not to be outdone, you've also got a dampened overhead assist handle. Alright, let's take a look at the rear seat now. As one would expect, the rear seat is just as comfortable as the front seat. You got the plain Jane door panels here. They do have power window controls, however. And the rear seat does seat 3 across. It is a 60-40 split folding seat with high adjustable head restraints on all passenger seating areas and 3-point shoulder belts for all passengers. The center portion of the seat does fold down to reveal a nice padded armrest. It also offers concealed cup holders. Overall seat comfort back here is pretty good. Overhead assist handles, overhead lighting. seat back mat pockets. You've also got positional air vents in the back seats, as well as a 12-volt power point. And folding the seats is actually relatively easy, although it is kind of cumbersome. You have to lift the seat bottom cushion up first. And then at the top of the seat, by the seat belt, there's a little lift handle here that unlocks the seat back from the A pillar or B pillars. And as you can see, the seat back actually does fold completely flat with the load floor, creating a nice continuous flow from the cargo area to the rear seat. As it is 60-40 split folding, as you can see, the passenger side also folds flat. Very convenient. Alright, there are many ways to open the trunk lid. You can press the button on the driver's side door panel. You can also use the key fob. Or traditionally, just underneath what would be the Saab logo, there's a handle. You could just lift that up and it lifts the entire liftgate up. Alright, and taking a look inside, I had to prop the liftgate up because the hydraulics actually failed. But as you can see, pretty nice, 31.4 cubic feet of storage with the seats up. If you fold the rear seats, you have 73 cubic feet of total storage. You've got concealed storage bins on either side, a nice load flat floor. You've also got concealed storage underneath this floor mat with a hook that can lift to the weather strip and support it. And underneath you have a compact spare tire with jack and tools. Not much else to speak of in the luggage area, but it does exactly what it's designed to do, and it does it very well. It stores luggage in a nice clean manner. You've also got a privacy cover as well. Nice tri-folding privacy cover that is completely removable. Alright, and that does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2005 Saab 9.5 Linear SportWagon. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews, as well as our Instagram page at BrinsowJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.